I'm just waiting for my train to Gloucester. I guess this is a good moment to reflect on why the hell I'm doing this alone, when I have so many friends who love cycling that would happily come with me. I guess part of it is about spending some time in my own company. We spend so much, all our lives, 100% of the time in our own body. I think many of us have the feeling that we don't know ourselves very well, or don't like ourselves very much, and I'm trying to teach myself that my own company is something to be desired. I'm hoping that the next 4 days will bring me closer to myself in the way that they would if I was here with a friend. So this arrived a couple of days ago, my one-man tent from OEX, the Fox one, ultra light, and I'm going to try and pitch it today. I'm leaving tomorrow morning. Going to try and pitch it today so that I don't have to figure it out after a long day of cycling. Let's see how long this takes me. Well, so I just set it up. I wanted to time myself doing it, and then this lovely lady just stopped and we had a good old chin wag. So I think it took me about 10 minutes of actual setting up. I'm glad I did that, because I think I would have been more stressed if I hadn't on the first night. I'm gonna go through my kit as I pack it for the Wales trip. Where do I frickin' start? Hefty saddlebag, stove and gas canisters inside, plus some spoons and some tea bags. And I'm gonna shove my OEX 2-season sleeping bag around the canister. Waterproof cycling jacket, cycling vest, 2 pairs of bib shorts, a towel, 2 sports bras, got 2 jerseys, some pants, some cycling socks, PJs / loungewear, hiking socks, so I can wear those when I sleep. I'm gonna take my flip-flops on the side, some boil in the bag meals. I've got an empty moisturizer thing. I'm gonna put some chamois cream in it. That, I have some soap, hand sanitizer, hair ties, some medication, sun cream, toothbrush, toothpaste, and some tampons just in case. No shampoo, no conditioner, no hairbrush. I'm gonna be feral. It's the night before I go away, and I'm just sitting here checking out the route for the last time, booking some campsites because I haven't done that yet, and putting in some cafe stops so I have some little checkpoints on the Garmin. I'm very excited. I'm a bit nervous. This is going to be the longest solo ride I've ever done, and one of the first times I've ever been on holiday alone. So yeah, here's to nothing, I guess.
Change at Worcester to Parkway for Worcester stations and connections to Great Malvern and Hereford.
So, my train was cancelled, but I got the next one. Now I'm Cardiff Central, eating a meal deal, about to head off. I was like, I need to get some calories in before I start. 100k to do today. It's like 12:30, so we'll see. I'm hoping to be done by 6 or 7. So I've only done about 3k and I've had to stop and rearrange twice already because my bag was hitting the front wheel. Yeah, annoying. Okay, back on the road. Wales is pretty stunning. First 50k done, going well. Just stopped for Fanta in this lovely little pub. Yeah, I'm having a good time so far. It's early days though. Stopped and these legends had given me some of their snacks. People here are amazing. I dropped my cocktail sausages on the descent. Oh no, I didn't. It's my wraps. Very important stuff. Carbs. We can't afford to lose carbs. I'm supposedly doing this trip solo, but it really doesn't feel like it because I keep meeting people. Every time I stop, I meet someone. I found these cyclists who are also doing like a little bit of a bikepacking trip, this older group, and I sat with them for a bit and then met these two guys who were also cyclists who gave me some of their food. Like, the whole thing is just, it's crazy. I don't know. I thought I would feel really lonely and I just don't. I mean, it's still like really early days, but yeah, I just feel so happy. Today's been really good. It's weird because I feel closer to myself, which I guess was the point of this. I feel like some things are coming up for me at the moment. This feeling of caring for myself for the first time in a while. And I'm glad for it. But it's fucking hard. Feels like it takes a lot of courage to sit with yourself. Hey, so I just wanted to debrief the day. Took the train to Cardiff. My train was cancelled. That was great. I managed to catch another train like half an hour later. So I got to Cardiff at like 12:30 and I felt very impatient to start. And then as soon as I set off, the minute I set off, it started raining. Just like a little bit of drizzle. But that was enough to like kind of put me in a little bit of a bad mood. And then I was thinking, oh, I wonder how the bike is going to fare on the hills. And like, will I even be able to complete this? All this kind of stuff. And then I was like, I need to change my frame of mind. So I put some music on. And then I just got into the groove. And I feel like basically kilometers 22 getting to the campsite passed by really, really quickly. I then got to the campsite, set up the tent, and forced myself to eat like as much as I physically could. So my stomach feels uncomfortably full right now. There was a section where it was pretty gravelly, so I was a bit worried about punctures, but didn't get a puncture. And yeah, like just had a really good time. Really enjoyed the route. It was stunning and it wasn't like super challenging, and I feel kind of chuffed. And just now I was trying to call some friends and no one is picking up, unsurprisingly, because it's a Saturday night, 10 p.m, so they're probably out doing fun things or they're sleeping. And I was like, well, what do I want to call them for anyway? Oh, I guess I want to call them to debrief. Oh, well, I can just debrief the vlog. So, you're welcome. Night one in a tent done. I am so glad that at the last minute I threw my eye mask into my bag because it's actually so bright in here and my eye mask was on. So I just managed to sleep like 7 hours. Just sat here waiting for my porridge to be cooked. My instant porridge. And a cup of tea that I've just made. And I've braided my hair, not very well, but since I don't have a hairbrush, I think this is probably the best way of keeping it detangled. I'm just gonna inspect my route again just to mentally know how far I'm going and where the big hills are and where I can stop for a coffee. And then I'll eat this, pack up and hit the road. So it's like 10:30 and I only just set off because I was planning on leaving at 9, and then the campsite owner got chatting to me, and then I was like, oh gosh, I'm actually quite hungry. So I got a BAP and it took them 1 hour to make it. So I was just waiting and waiting. Finally back on the road. I can feel it in my legs that I rode yesterday, but maybe that's just because I have a massive headwind. I flippin' love cycling. The road is so rolling today, not a flat moment. It's all either up or down. Also, somehow managed to pack not better than yesterday, despite the fact that I have basically the same amount of stuff. And I can actually be on my tops and on my drops today. So that's a plus as well. This is really taking the mick now. Do I do it? Do I risk the puncture? A girl I know once said, any bike is a gravel bike if you're brave enough. I think I'm gonna do it. I have some inner tubes in my bag anyway, but we'll see. What is this road? I'm gonna have to walk for a bit, I think, because I can't cycle through this. I'm never gonna complain about a road again. I just rode most of that. I can't believe I didn't get a puncture. Insane. I'm so hungry. Really need some food. That walking break that I had to take through the dirt track really added on a lot of time, and now it's like 1:30 and I haven't eaten lunch yet. I'm dying. So I had lots of delays today because of food taking a very long time to arrive and the road being very gravelly, and now I'm getting very damp. The campsite is literally there, like 1k down the road. But I'm so fucked. I just want to lie down. I'm so dirty and sweaty, and I'm just dreaming of a pint of water and a hot shower. I'm literally so hungry. This boil in the bag meal tastes so good. Oh my gosh, that's so bright. Just quick debrief for today. So much more challenging day, like way more challenging. Very bad weather, so that I was like soaking wet by the end. Lots of delays because of food orders, and like for some reason every cafe in Wales seems to take like 45 minutes to make a cup of coffee, and some really gnarly roads where I had to walk quite a lot, but I still had a really nice day. And then towards the end of the day I overtook these two guys on mountain bikes going up a climb, and as I overtook them I like turned around and one of the guys was kind of laughing, and I said, how does it feel to be overtaken by a girl? And then I get to the campsite and the campsite owner tells me that I'm the only person staying, and I'm like, oh gosh, that's a bit of a shame. Like, would like to meet some more people and like have a bit more social time today, but fine. And then I like go and have a shower, and when I come back out, who is at the campsite but these two guys that I just heckled as I was going past. So we actually had a couple of beers together and spent the evening chatting. It was super nice. Just good day. And adding to this idea that to be alone is really not to be lonely. I also think that having a challenging day and still being able to pull through and like look after yourself, like just to feel capable, I think that's what this trip is really teaching me. Just gone 10, just done like 5k. Had a big veggie breakfast. Oh, descent, sorry. Oh my god, that climb was so fucked. You know it's intense when the 16 and 17% grades feel like a respite. There were bits there that were like 25%, and like, not to sandbag, but my bike is kind of heavy at the moment, so oh. I am enjoying this route, but there are so many gates, like literally every kilometre there's a gate. I can really feel the last 2 days of cycling in them. I think this is why it's very good to not do distances that intimidate you on like a multi-day trip, especially solo. Doing 100k back to back to back to back is something different, for sure. Arrived in Cardiff. So, little debrief today. Final big day. I actually thought that the elevation gain today wasn't going to be as much as yesterday, and it was actually more. So that was a nasty surprise. I feel like I wasn't expecting to be as physically challenged as I have been, and I wasn't expecting to mentally find it as good as I have found it. I thought maybe that the challenge would come from being alone and being with my thoughts, and actually the challenge has come from the elevation gain mostly, and having a heavy bike, which is a pleasant surprise. I haven't been thinking the whole time. Most of the time I'm just like la la la, I'm on my bike, but the thoughts that I have had have been productive ones. I feel like I've come upon some things that if I was with people I maybe wouldn't have come upon. Yeah, it's been really interesting, a very cool journey, and this is definitely not my last bikepacking trip. I could sleep for another 10 years. Final day today, about 55k on the books. Oh, and my train is at 1:30. I am so exhausted now. This is a sad situation. I didn't pack enough tea bags. I'm gonna have to drink just plain hot water. My body is feeling okay. I hesitate to say that because I'm not on the bike right now, but I think that I felt heavier, like I had heavier legs yesterday morning. I have been stretching every night, so I think that's helping a little bit. I also booked a massage for tomorrow, so I'm so excited. Thankfully, like no niggles, really, no aches that are like unexpected or pain anywhere, so I'm very grateful for that. Garmin's just told me I've done the last climb. Feeling so good, so grateful for my body that's just taken me across Wales. Like, what the hell? The route today is a bit less scenic, and I'm battling some quite strong headwinds, but yeah, still having fun. Oh my god, this headwind is killing me. Hiya. Oh my god, I'm chock full of adrenaline. I was just doing a descent, this like kind of woodland, sort of just a bit wider, well this width, just a little bit wider than single track, and suddenly a tractor comes around the corner, like right in the middle of the road, and so I tried to brake and my back wheel just totally slipped out. I don't know how I stayed on the bike, honestly, like, and then I managed to kind of weave around him, and he obviously pulled in a little bit, but it happened within like 5 seconds, like spotting the tractor, back wheel slides out, and then I think I just released the brakes and like the bike recorrected itself, but oh my god, I can't believe I just did that. That was crazy. Oh, my heart is beating fast. It feels so unbelievably good to have clean hair and a clean body after today, because yeah, that train journey was nasty. I'm exhausted, but that was such a rewarding trip. It was really good. It taught me, honestly, it taught me a lot about myself to like go away alone. I also realised like I'm super resilient. There were definitely times then when I felt physically quite challenged. The second day when I had to walk through that gravel path, that took a lot of time and I felt like super discouraged, and then on the third day like had some absolutely mammoth climbs. So yeah, there were definitely some physical challenges, but I feel like I mentally dealt with them super well. I've had, you know, a pretty rough few months, and it's just kind of relieving to feel that I still have that ability to like push and perk myself up and distract myself through the pain, and that I didn't just go to like a dark space, because I think that would have been possible as well. I would 100% recommend for anybody thinking about doing a solo adventure to do it, because yeah, it's so rewarding. You have such a sense of achievement. Bikepacking is amazing. The fact that you're basically like entirely self-reliant is super cool, and I feel like over 4 days I've actually grown quite a lot as a person. For now, all I can say is that I can't wait for the next one.